What if Brazil has already found the missing piece of its World Cup puzzle before the next Copa America? What if Carlo Ancelotti has quietly discovered the midfielder capable of transforming the Seleção into genuine title contenders? While fans continue debating Brazil's attack and defensive balance, a new name has suddenly become the center of attention across the football world. No, there hasn't been any drama inside the dressing room. Instead, there has been a new arrival on Carlo Ancelotti's radar, one that many analysts believe could completely change the future of Brazil's midfield. His name is Breno Bidon, and if the growing excitement around him is justified, Brazil may have just uncovered one of their biggest weapons ahead of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. So, what makes this young midfielder so special? Why are Europe's biggest clubs already watching him closely? And could he really become the missing engine in Ancelotti's new Brazil? Let's dive into the full story. For several years now, one of Brazil's biggest concerns has been the midfield. Since the gradual decline of Casemiro's dominance, the Seleção have often looked short of creativity, composure, and control in the center of the pitch. While Brazil continued to possess world-class attacking talent with players like Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo, and Rafinha, the connection between midfield and attack has not always been smooth. Too often the midfield has struggled to dictate tempo, resist pressure, and consistently create high-quality chances. Carlo Ancelotti understands this challenge better than anyone. Throughout his coaching career, his most successful teams have always been built around intelligent midfielders capable of controlling every phase of the game. Now, many Brazilian football experts believe Breno Bidon could be exactly the player Ancelotti has been waiting for. At just 21 years old, Breno Bidon has emerged as one of Corinthians' brightest young stars. Despite his age, he already plays with remarkable maturity, showing the calmness and football intelligence usually associated with far more experienced midfielders. A naturally left-footed central midfielder, Bidon is widely viewed as the prototype of the modern deep-lying playmaker who can also operate as a dynamic number 8. His technical quality, vision, positional awareness, and tactical discipline have quickly earned him recognition as one of Brazil's most exciting young prospects. One of Bidon's greatest strengths is his composure under pressure. In modern football, where high pressing has become one of the biggest tactical weapons, many midfielders struggle when opponents aggressively close down space. Bidon, however, remains incredibly calm. His excellent first touch allows him to control difficult passes with ease, while clever body feints help him escape pressure without losing possession. Instead of panicking, he consistently finds solutions, helping his team progress the ball smoothly from defense into attack. This ability has made him the central architect of Corinthians' build-up play. Rather than simply recycling possession, Bidon constantly dictates the rhythm of the game. He knows exactly when to slow the tempo and when to accelerate attacks. His decision-making allows teammates around him to stay organized while creating passing options that break opposition lines. These qualities are exactly what Brazil's midfield has often lacked in recent years. Although Bidon does not possess the intimidating physical frame of traditional defensive midfielders, his defensive contribution is surprisingly impressive. His understanding of space, anticipation, and game reading allow him to recover possession consistently without relying purely on strength. He regularly intercepts passing lanes before danger develops and wins a high number of tackles throughout 90 minutes. His defensive intelligence often makes him look one step ahead of his opponents. Another fascinating aspect of his game is positional flexibility. During build-up phases, Bidon frequently drops between the two center backs, allowing fullbacks to advance higher up the field while creating numerical superiority against pressing opponents. At other times, he drifts into the half spaces, constantly offering passing options and taking complete control of the game's direction. It often feels as though he is holding the steering wheel of the entire team, deciding where and how every attack should begin. His work without the ball is equally valuable. Bidon excels at organizing counter-pressing situations immediately after possession is lost. His timing when stepping forward to close passing lanes forces opponents into mistakes, allowing his team to regain possession quickly. These tactical qualities are becoming increasingly valuable in modern football, where transitions often decide matches. Looking specifically at Carlo Ancelotti's preferred tactical systems, Bidon appears to be an outstanding fit. Whether Brazil line up in a classic 4-3-3 or operate with a midfield diamond, his versatility allows him to perform multiple roles without disrupting the team's balance. He can function as the deepest playmaker, a progressive central midfielder, or even an advanced number 8 capable of linking midfield with attack. His style of play reminds many analysts of some of Europe's finest technical midfielders. Rather than relying on physical dominance, Bidon prefers intelligence, positioning, and precision. He carries the ball confidently through midfield, attracting opponents before releasing perfectly timed passes into dangerous areas. His ability to break defensive structures with progressive passing could prove invaluable for Brazil's attacking stars. Imagine Vinicius Jr. making a blistering run behind the defense, or Rodrigo drifting into space between defenders. Bidon possesses the vision to find those movements instantly. His vertical through balls have the potential to unlock compact defensive blocks, giving Brazil's explosive forwards exactly the kind of service they thrive on. Instead of forcing attackers to create everything individually, Bidon can become the creative bridge connecting Brazil's midfield with its devastating frontline. When partnered alongside a physically dominant ball-winning midfielder, his influence could become even greater. While his teammate focuses on recovering possession, Bidon would be free to dictate transitions, accelerating counterattacks with intelligent forward passes. This balance could significantly improve Brazil's attacking efficiency, while reducing the disconnect that has occasionally existed between midfield and attack. His rapid development has not gone unnoticed across Europe either. Reports suggest that several elite clubs, including Arsenal, Chelsea, and Atlético Madrid, have been closely monitoring his performances. These clubs are known for identifying exceptional young talent long before players become global superstars. Their growing interest only reinforces the belief that Bidon possesses enormous long-term potential. Within Brazilian football circles, discussions about his future have intensified. Many analysts argue that the current national team still lacks a midfielder capable of consistently controlling possession while maintaining attacking rhythm. In that context, Breno Bidon represents something different. He offers composure, intelligence, creativity, and tactical flexibility, all qualities Carlo Ancelotti highly values. Because of that, many experts believe the upcoming international window could provide the perfect opportunity for Bidon to receive his first serious chance with the senior Brazilian national team. Training alongside experienced internationals would allow Ancelotti to evaluate whether the youngster is ready for football's biggest stage. However, not everyone believes immediate promotion is the right decision. Some observers argue that while Bidon's talent is undeniable, international football demands an entirely different level of consistency and mental strength. Competing under the enormous pressure of major tournaments, such as the FIFA World Cup, requires experience that can only be gained over time. They believe another season of regular football, continued development, and gradual integration into the national setup might ultimately benefit both the player and Brazil. Even so, very few people question his long-term potential. Breno Bidon represents the new generation of complete midfielders, players capable of defending intelligently, progressing possession confidently, creating attacking opportunities, and controlling the tempo of elite-level matches. Those qualities are becoming increasingly rare in modern football, making him one of Brazil's most exciting emerging talents. Carlo Ancelotti has built legendary teams throughout his career by trusting intelligent footballers who understand space, timing, and decision-making. If Bidon continues developing at his current pace, he could become exactly the type of midfielder around whom Ancelotti builds Brazil's next great team. So the biggest question now remains unanswered. Will Carlo Ancelotti hand Breno Bidon his opportunity sooner rather than later? Will this gifted young midfielder become the heartbeat of Brazil's new era and help restore the Seleção to the top of world football? Or will patience prove to be the wiser path before placing such enormous expectations on his shoulders? The answer may arrive with Brazil's next squad announcement. But one thing is already becoming increasingly clear. Breno Bidon is no longer just another promising youngster. He is emerging as one of the brightest hopes for Brazil's future, and the football world will be watching every step of his journey very closely.